name is Diane Blick. I'm with Keller Williams Hometown Partners, BlickHomes, here in Hutchinson, Kansas. My office is right down the street, about half a block at 11th and Main, and I am here in the middle of the 11th to 12th Street block at Scuttlebutts with Joe Young, the proprietor. This building, your business here in this building is inside of Clayworks for Disability of the Great Plains Supports. Yep. Make sure I get their name, Disability of the Great Plains Supports. And we're in their Clayworks part of the building. Joe's shop is right around the corner from us. They're still serving customers. I have my favorite drink with me right now. And so we kind of pulled over here to a quieter space to have this conversation. So Joe, thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for filling me up with coffee and everything else that I get filled up with joy, smiles, goodness every time I walk into here. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Thank you. Well, so let's start by telling me a little bit about yourself, opening the coffee shop. Let's start with that.
Well, well, we only have 15 minutes, so basically, I had some shoulder issues a while back, and so I knew I wasn't going to be able to go back. So Scuttlebutts became Plan B. I have about 16 years in the coffee business, so we decided we were going to stay in that same business because I love the camaraderie of customers and I love just the business itself. So we decided to come up and open up a coffee shop. So we decided that we would start with where our original location, and we wanted to do something different. And we wanted the name to be different, and we wanted the feel of being, how would you say it, efficient like a corporate place, but I wanted the mom and pop feel of it. And so we opened with the focus of being respectful of customers' time, but still being able to notice them and recognize them. We'll know their drink, the car they drive, their name, usually within the second or third time they're here.
This is so true. I mean, just the ambiance that you create in the environment. From the time when I pull up, run in the door, your folks behind the counter, they know my name and everybody else around me that's coming in. They know our names. They know that I don't even know the name of my drink anymore because
it's a white mocha misto.
A white mocha misto. They know the name of my drink. That's all I need is for them to know the name of my drink, and it is yummy. Let me tell you, hot or cold, any time of year. And the pastries that you have are absolutely wonderful. So a lot of people, I think, this feels like a different kind of building, and people may not know that there's an open, inviting coffee shop with pastries and lots of cordial Kansas welcome right here inside. And you don't have to be a client of Disability Supports or visiting anybody at Disability Supports of the Great Plains. You can come in, have a beverage, and shop. There's a lot of good shopping here for artwork. Some top-notch artists have displays in the building. And the clients have all of the pottery out front. It's just beautiful. So you mentioned that this was your personal plan B to start the coffee shop. Some of us are on plan C's and D's by now. Good for you for just being on B and having such a great success at it. I know you had the shop up on North Main, and we were all used to going in there. And then how long have you been in this building?
We opened in July of 2019.
So it'll be 2 years this summer.
Correct.
Wow. It seems like you've been here much longer than that. And then you have a second location at
the hospital.
Yeah, at the front of the hospital.
Correct. We're right across the street, right across from admissions in the same hallway.
Yeah, so anybody that's in that end of town that needs a refill, you can pop into that building. And I've been in there early in the morning meeting with people in the lobby. And my gosh, the doctors and the nurses are lining up for coffee there. And it's wonderful and amazing that you've been able to keep that open and continue to service it during COVID.
They asked us to stay open because they wanted their staff to be able to not leave the hospital and get something to drink. So they would actually, so now they can just come down to the lobby, get something, what they need, and then go back up without having to leave.
Wow. So I listened to your interview that you did recently on Startup Hutch. And And one of the things that you said I absolutely loved, you were talking about your culture and your staff. You have the same staff that you've had since you opened the first building. Tell us a little bit about, because I think it's so important in small businesses to be able to retain staff, but be able to offer customer service. What's your philosophy? How do you do that?
Well, first of all, customer service becomes a lot easier when you have the same staff. We just don't have a lot of turnover. And when I'm out running errands and things like that, I don't have to worry about them. They're constantly doing the right thing. And I know they're doing the right thing. So there's a level of trust there. I may be the owner, but I don't have to remind them every single waking moment to let them know that I am the owner. They know that. But I give them the autonomy to be able to make those decisions when they need to. So they feel like they're very much part of our culture here. So they contribute just as much as anything, if not more.
I love how you said they have the autonomy to do the right thing. That's why they always take care of customers. That's wonderful. So as a business owner myself, I take care of customers all day long, and my team knows that we do the right thing. And I think that's one of the reasons that I absolutely love here. But you set the tone at the top about customer service and, as you said, doing the right thing. So clearly, your pastries are absolutely delicious and the coffee is absolutely delicious, but it's just a pleasure to come in. So you're currently seating about how many during COVID?
We've removed some chairs and made sure that our tables are distantly, they're spaced distance, what do you call it, social distancing?
Yes.
And so, so we're seating right now with the weather being correct, being nice out so we can sit at the patio. We can seat about 30 people out in the patio, and we can seat about another 45, about 48 people in the cafe.
Wow.
And that's not including the culinary arts. The culinary arts table will seat another 6. And then we also have, if we need an overflow and they're not being used, we have our meeting rooms here that we can also use.
So it's a great place to have a one-on-one meeting with somebody because it's quiet enough to have that great conversation. We can have committee meetings here, team meetings, community meetings. I've seen people in here planning. I've seen independent contractors or professionals in here using the Wi-Fi, working away and enjoying a coffee. And it's just a peaceful, great place to be able to continue to do that.
My son says that he doesn't, every time he's in here, he looks around, he sees all these people and he goes, Daddy, I don't think there's a decision being made in this town that does not start here, with a meeting.
Joey could be right. That could be right. And so what's your favorite coffee?
Well, white mocha miso is what I've been drinking for about 15 years.
Did I get you hooked? Oh, 15 years.
I created that drink back in training when I used to work, and I'll just go ahead and say it. I used to work for Starbucks, and I was there for 11 years. So I created 2 drinks while I was with Starbucks that we brought here. And the white mocha miso was one of them, and the other one's the Joe Mama. So the Joe Mama is like a blended caramel macchiato. It's iced, it's cold, it's like a shake, and it is so, so good. But my throwback that I always go back to, my most comforting drink, is going to be the white mocha miso.
Oh, well, so I can't say I got you hooked on it.
No, but we've hooked a lot of people on them.
Well, I'm hooked. It's tasty. I love it. It's just enough chocolate to be really delicious. And you gave me a sample the other day of a peanut butter frappe.
Oh, the peanut butter cookie butter peanut butter frappuccino. Yeah, those are awesome too. I've sold probably 3 or 4 of those today.
Well, you gave me a little sample the other day, and I think this is how it works.
Yeah.
Well, I was licking my lips all the way to the truck and to the office, so thank you. Joe, thank you for always being so inviting and warm. Thank you for being part of my Hyper Local series. I love Hutchinson. I know you love Hutchinson. Anything we can ever do to help people explore a new venue, find a new place to meet with friends, have fun, support local businesses. I know we have our masks off right now because we're doing this interview for a few minutes, but your shop has practiced social distancing and safety, and I really appreciate that. So
thank you.
Thank you. And so we're with Joe Young at Scuttlebutts on Main Street. What's the actual address?
1125 North Main.
1125 North Main. It's the middle of the block and Midtown, Hutchinson. Come in, have a cup, and do a little shopping and meet some friends here. Joe, thanks again.
No problem. Happy to help.
Thanks.